Uxbridge Tube Station is closed. Both the Metropolitan and Piccadilly lines are not running because of engineering works. So that means if we want to travel, we have to take the replacement bus service. Well, you can still enter the station, but you can't take a train. So here we have the information. Owing to engineering works, there are no Piccadilly or Metropolitan line services from this station all weekend, underlined. Please use the replacement bus services in Belmont Road, ML1, to Harrow on the Hill to connect with the Metropolitan line. So you can see the gates are all blocked off and there are no trains here. So there is the rail replacement bus. It's running every 10 minutes. So this one has to come into the station, right, Paul?
Yeah.
So it goes into the Uxbridge bus or tube station, or the combined station, and it turns round and then it's going to head out again. And there it goes on its way.
So what is a replacement bus service? Here is Marcus with the info.
A replacement bus service in the UK is a bus or coach that temporarily replaces a train service due to reasons such as engineering works, breakdowns or other incidents. According to National Rail, you need a valid train ticket before you can get on a rail replacement service. Transport for London says that they will provide rail replacement buses when stations are closed due to planned engineering works if there are no reasonable alternative public transport routes. Replacement buses will typically stop at the stations on the closed rail line. So today we will be going to Ruislip, which is normally 3 stops on both the Metropolitan and the Piccadilly line. But this bus takes a slightly different route. It will be stopping at Hillingdon, which is indeed the first stop after Uxbridge.
Ickenham.
Yes, Ickenham, which is the second, then an additional stop at West Ruislip, because that will meet up with the Central line, which is running. And then we will be getting off at the next stop, Ruislip. Here it comes. I don't think we had to wait that long,
no.
Paul, really, did we?
ML1 rail replacement bus service from Harrow on the Hill, Collingham, Hillingdon, Ickenham, West Ruislip.
Thank you. Right, we were second on. First person went downstairs, which is great news because we are going to be right up at the front for a bird's eye view. So it would normally take how long to get to Ruislip? About 7 or 8 minutes perhaps from Uxbridge. It will take longer on the bus, so we'll time it. And we are off. I don't think that many people were waiting, to be honest. So I think we're quite lucky. So as we saw with the other bus that left earlier, we come into the combined bus and tube station. It's not really a bus station as such. You've got the bus depot over there. And you've got the tube station there. And these bus stops are the ones that we normally wait at for our own bus to get home. In fact, there's one of our buses there. And there was no charge for this. Some rail replacement buses, I think, will require a valid ticket. It depends what service it is, if it's National Rail. But this is the Transport for London replacement. So as far as I know, no ticket is required. The machine was off and they've never asked for payment and no one has ever checked anything.
I started the timer maybe 30 seconds after we left.
Oh right, okay, good.
So
We'll be able to time it then and see.
just over 1 minute so far.
We're coming up to the Swakeleys roundabout and we're going to be turning right onto the A40, which will take us down to Hillingdon station. getting off at the next junction. Hillingdon is also the stop where you would get the Oxford Tube bus service going into either London or Oxford. Other coach services are available. I think the Airline is the other one. And over there, that is the very familiar white structure of Hillingdon Tube Station. So during these times when there are real replacement buses, there are staff members, volunteers actually, I think they might be, in pink uniforms to help people along the way. So here we are, stop number 1, Hillingdon. Well, in the distance I can see the volunteer dash staff member in the pink high-vis jacket standing. So this is the stop for Ickenham. This isn't actually where Ickenham Tube Station is. It's down a side road, but this is the closest stop to it. And the bus stop actually does say Ickenham Station. Well, we've been sitting in traffic for a little bit after Ickenham, but next up is West Ruislip, and this is the additional stop to cater for the Central Line. So you can see the bus person over there, and there is the tube station just over there. And that means that Ruislip is the next stop. You can see the rail replacement bus going the opposite direction over there. We're coming down towards Ruislip now, and we've got the traffic light. There is a sign pointing to the bus replacement service in towards the station, so I think we are actually going in. The bus going the other way is out here. It doesn't come into the station. But I can see the guy in the pink over there. Alright. And here's Ruislip Station just here. Very familiar to us because we do go to Waitrose here. In fact, that's what we're going to be doing today. A free journey to Waitrose. So there's Ruislip Station. Okay, Paul, you can get up now. And there it goes, Paul. What is the final time, considering we said it took about 7 or 8 minutes on the tube?
So I basically paused it once, and I also paused it. I took a delay recording, and then I paused it for like 30 seconds.
So you're telling us that you need to add an extra minute or so onto it?
Like maybe a minute and a half.
Okay.
So that would be like about 21 minutes.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. We did get stuck in some traffic around the Ickenham area.
Which is to be expected.
Yes. So here it is, Ruislip Station. The gates are open, but the barriers are up, so there's no entry in there today. Well, we hope that you enjoyed our tour on the replacement bus service today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.